it's good to hang out. Nonetheless, as we were going on about the old-fashioned sit-ins and talking about the liberals, liberal protesting is definitively violent and should be investigated as domestic terrorism. I really find it's funny that ICP, Insane Clown Posse, made the list as terrorists with the FBI, but Antifa doesn't. But these hardline, violent protesters are not. I mean, well, what can I say? Hopefully there'll be a contingency to all of this. So that's quite the list of 10 things. So in all of this, there's 10 major crises that are currently going on simultaneously. And we have a president, a leader, our wonderful king, in office who, at the very least, suffers dementia. I believe what they're doing is, the moments that he's kind of okay, they're using amphetamines to bang him through. And I would imagine some other strong drugs, but obviously the drugs wear off, or they're not 100% foolproof. I hate to insult Ronald McDonald, but more or less we got Ronald McDonald at the helm. Yeah, I'm taking that back. I can't insult Ronald McDonald. He was a wonderful childhood memory. We got Goofy. There we go. We got Goofy at the helm. Anyways, I'm wondering what are we going to do? My own prediction has been that around October 15th, that there was going to be an issue with American Crisis, that there was going to be major warnings, and that we would be looking at the proverbial edge of the cliff looming in front of us. My prediction is that this is all being done. We're being run aground, so to speak, so China can come in and say they're saving us or helping us. I have a feeling when things are horrible, you're going to see the Biden administration reach out to Xi, ask him for help, and of course that help comes at the price of social control of the United States, and it will also include financial control. That's my opinion. Though I do this podcast, I am no professional, but this is what it seems. Otherwise, they've got their own idea of a People's Republic of Communism board of directors and a chairman lined up. Nonetheless, even if it's not China directly, we're going to see and experience what China did when Mao took over. Did you know that when Mao took over, he made an order, and it was carried out, that all property owners, especially landlords, were to be executed on site? If you go to my second episode, it is all about that. It is all about the Chinese process and how they exterminate, not just eliminate, but exterminate opposing views or their opposition. We are really looking at the final epitaph of America. On the stage before us, we are a sad and tragic clown. The shame and the disgust for my own self personally. This is an all-new low. And we're all sitting here in dead silence watching this happen. We are all sitting here watching the liberals enslave us, disarm us, control us, brainwash our children. We're sitting here letting them brainwash our children into being slaves. It is a civilized slavery, but they're using the smartphone, aka the dummy box, to enslave adults and children. When is enough? We really need to focus on impeaching not just Biden, but Kamala Harris. I have far more fear of Kamala Harris taking over the presidency than I do of Biden continuing on at the moment. As you can tell, today's show is not my grand diatribe. Go through my episodes, man. You want to see me go in on stuff. But this is getting caught up. I'm going to go back to doing at least a weekly podcast, usually with a number of addendum podcasts in between as cataclysmic events, maybe some human greatness events might occur. But my speech has been limited and kind of restricted. I really can't believe that there is a severe border crisis currently. There is a paper products crisis coming. COVID mask crisis. Oh, we didn't talk about there's going to be a shortage of Christmas toys. I don't care if you want to call it Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you call it for your holiday. It's a nice thing to give a kid a gift, a toy, something that might get their minds off the insanity of the world. There we go. So that's 11 things. So let's see. We got the border crisis, paper products crisis, Christmas toy crisis, COVID mask crisis, Afghanistan crisis, critical race theory school board crisis, sanctuary city crisis, food and gas price crisis, available job crisis, Brian Laundrie, which I can't understand why this is even getting so much airtime. Let's see. And you've got the interior design hit by climate activists. This is amazing. And as we're progressing, I mean, what is the new butcher's bill? Another $3.5 trillion added to the 2-something trillion previously? I'm not sure. I'm going to have to spend some time looking up the facts on that and adding up all the numbers. What comes after $1 trillion? I'm not that smart. But that's a damn big number. $1 jillion? My. I imagine my next episode will be a damn good rant. I really just am overwhelmed. I can't believe this. Border crisis, paper products crisis, Christmas crisis, COVID mask crisis. Oh, we have to add the vaccination to vax or not to vax crisis. Afghanistan crisis, CRT crisis, sanctuary city crisis. On the first day of crisis, my president gave to me 12,000 illegal aliens on the Texas border, my friend. I can't sing. That's why I do a lot of talking. Oh, my goodness. Grandpa got shot by Antifa. He was dressed as Santa Claus on Christmas Eve. You might not believe in racial homicide, but as for me and Grandma, we believe. And with that, folks, good night. I'm out. I'm gone.
Oh my God, it's just such an unbelievable moment.
Brandon, you also told me, as you can hear the chants from the crowd. Let's go, Brandon. Brandon, you told me you were going to...